All right. There we go. Live on YouTube. It is good to see you folks today. Today is Monday. It is December 14th, 2020. And, I haven't even really seen fit to turn on all the lights today and really kick the day into gear. I started out the day. Let me grab this. There we go. I started out the day with this, right? The 5 minute journal. As you guys know, I've been jumping into this journal thing pretty hard, and I like it because I'm not writing a book in this thing, right? I'm writing a book, but I'm not writing paragraph after paragraph after paragraph. It's not a diary; it's a journal, right? And so I say, hey, what am I grateful for, right? What would make today great, and then what's a daily affirmation, and then you go through this. Then at night, the three amazing things that happened today, and how could I have made today even better? And first things first, let's talk about things I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for family. I'm grateful for a home. I'm grateful for food in the pantry. As you guys know, I'm quite the foodie. I like to eat. And, but after 11 months, after 11 long months, now, as you guys know, I haven't been just sedentary sitting here doing nothing. I've been building things, man, building websites, projects, e-learning platforms, and got a new online project that's going to launch. It'll officially launch in February. We're doing a proof of concept starting this month, and then a soft launch in January to test everything out, make sure it works. But if that all works according to plan, we're going to do a hard launch in February. Super, super, super excited about it. I've been working on this project for some time now, and I was just going through it today and going like, man, I added this feature, I added this feature, I added this feature, and I'm looking at what it actually does and the methodology behind it. And I'm just like, man, this is going to be so cool. So I'm very excited that people might be using this really soon. The other thing is, I got a job. I took a job. I had been interviewing with multiple companies. I mean, the list is long and distinguished. I mean, there was Google, Waymo, Pirelli, Rivian. I attempted things with Lucid, Tesla. Who else was in there, man? There was a mix. There was a big mix of them. And then there was like companies that are local to me here in Southern California. One was like a power washing company. One was, I mean, there was all kinds of things. But in the end, I ended up staying in power sports. And starting tomorrow, I'll be working with BRP. Very excited. They've got a new program coming out. I'll be part of that team launching that new program. And I don't want to go into too much detail because I don't know if it's mine to share yet, to be honest with you or not. The onboarding starts tomorrow. I'll spend the rest of my week with them on and off in some meetings. I've got some of my own things, my own schedule that I'm tightening up on, and they've been great through the whole thing because there's gaps in communication, especially with COVID and with Governor Newsom's rules on things. We've gone and stopped and gone and stopped, and then you know they were like, hey, let's pull the trigger on this thing. What does your week look like next week? It wasn't like I could just cancel everything. And they knew that. They were really cool about, hey, man, you meet your obligations that you already made, and then we'll fill in the blanks. And that just goes to show that I made the right decision with the right company at the right time. So I'm pretty excited about it. Oof, it's a big one. So in my mind today, there were things I was going to talk about, like, are you really a conspiracy theorist? Is that if everything you say online ends up coming true? um Things like that. But you know what, I don't want to sully or ruin today's vibe. Here's the deal: find something positive today. Find something that you can be happy about. Find something that, hey, no matter what happens, right? If they shut down your neighborhood for the flu, for COVID, for rabid squirrels. If you were to lose your job today, if you were to uh, find out someone in your family had cancer, if you were, these are all horrible things, but these aren't things that you can really alter or change. So then, how do you how do you stay positive? How do you stay vibrant, flexible, loose in these moments? And I really wanted to go to that because there's going to be some news coming out today and tomorrow about the electoral college and the election. One side is going to say there was all of this going on. The other side is going to say there's absolutely nothing to go on here. Just keep moving forward and accept it. And there's going to be these two things going back and forth. These two groups are so far separated from one another. I don't know that they'll ever find resolution without the absolvance of one of them, right? And so, can we fix that today? Can we jump on that today and wrangle that down and wrestle it? Nah, probably not. And so then I challenge you, especially if you're more conservative in your thinking, how can you find the opportunity within the obstruction? How can you find a way to be positive? How can you find a way to turn your energies into something productive that adds value to others? And I battle myself with that sometimes, and I just keep rolling it forward, rolling it forward, rolling it forward. And I pray that you have the energy and the patience to do the same. I put out a video yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday. It was on my personal YouTube account. And it was basically, me thanking my Lord for this job. 11 months without employment, right? Like I said, there's been projects and there's been things, but as far as employment, like every month something's happening, every month, my family's nut is covered. That wasn't there for 11 months. And somehow I found a way to stay productive, stay positive, keep pushing, and keep working towards something that would be something, right? Sow the seed, reap the harvest. Sow the seed, reap the harvest. And I made that video yesterday. I posted it up. I'm a believer. Wanted to thank the Lord for His provision and for His faithfulness and His promises to us. But I also wanted to just really demonstrate to people that if you just stick with it and you just keep pushing forward, it always works out. And that's it for you today. Have a good one. Enjoy your day and try not to be overly distracted by the